And OPEC could have fixed the price of oil. You had 3-day working week in Britain. That shows you what? If the price of oil increases from $22 to $35 or $40 later, there will be wide recession in the whole of Western Europe and also America. That shows you that oil, oil, not castor oil, because when you dig for water in Saudi Arabia, you got oil. When you dig for oil in England, you got water. Oil is a very important commodity. It's called black gold. In other words, if tomorrow Saudi Arabia and Qatar and Kuwait and Bahrain and the Libyan Algebra اشتراكية ديمقراطية وشعبية. What are you laughing at, brother? What are you laughing at? الاثنين الجماهيرية الليبيا اشتراكية ديمقراطية وشعبية. Can you imagine a Libyan coming to Britain, to England, to London, and the official asked him, "Sir, where are you coming from?" I would say India, Pakistani, or Qatari, or Kuwaiti. Ask a Libyan, where do you come from? الجماهيرية الليبيا اشتراكية ديمقراطية وشعبية. المغربية إن شاء الله الجزائرية. Another one. In other words, 5 minutes is up now. Can I go on? It's been boring, but with no jokes. Serious. Oil. Oil. All about oil. Because today...
There is a misunderstanding about the oil situation.
Sir, can you come in front? I must repeat what you're saying to the audience. The gentleman says there is a misunderstanding about the oil situation, yes?
Everybody believes that the price of the oil now is high. It is not high.
The gentleman is saying everybody believes the price of oil is high. It's not.
If you compare the purchasing power of the dollar, which was 20 years ago,
If you compare the purchasing power of the dollar 20 years ago,
it is not more than 24 cents in today's purchasing power.
it is no more than 24% or 94%.
24 cents per dollar.
Per dollar.
That is how much you can buy
Who can buy? It's
with
true.
your today's dollar.
I
That
agree
is
with you.
That is one issue. Second issue.
Yes.
There are three things. Two are related to each other.
Yes.
One is not with high taxes.
Yes.
Booze, cigarettes, and oil.
Yes.
In this country, you pay 84 pence per pound.
Per pound.
Only taxes.
Tax.
A refined product only costs 18 pence.
So higher taxes.
So the oil price is 35 and 40 dollars. Is not high. Sir.
Right. Gentleman saying then the price of oil is not high because because of the purchasing power of the dollar, and every time you buy oil in this country or petrol, 84 pence goes to the government, which is true. In other words, high taxes. In fact, today, Gordon Brown, the Jew lover, revealed that he has got money in his kitty to the tune of 350 million pounds. Brother, right? Because a long time ago, before OPEC came into being, in the 70s, oil used to be cheaper than Coca-Cola and mineral waters. But when Kuwait, Iraq, Saudi Arabia and Venezuela had OPEC form, they could really decide on the price of oil. In other words, Saudi Arabia and Kuwait and Qatar and Bahrain and Libya, they're not helping the Muslim world, no. Oh no. They're actually helping the white man. They're helping France. They're helping Japan. They're helping America. Because Saudi Arabia, ladies and gentlemen, consult the book titled Robert Lacey called The Kingdom, the book. Robert Lacey, another book you should get, hold on, very important book. Robert Lacey, The Kingdom. The front page, Robert Lacey argues that Saudi Arabia makes $318 million a day. After administration costs and so on, leaving them with $313 million a day. Since 98, till 1999 and year 2000, 38 till year 2000, at the rate of $313 million a day, how much money has Saudi Arabia made? Where is that money? Why is Sudan poor? Egypt poor? Algeria poor? Morocco poor? Pakistan poor? Bangladesh poor? I am poor. Everybody is poor. Whenever you have a Muslim, he has a problem. In America, they have a problem. In Pakistan, they have a problem. In Bangladesh, they have a problem. Famine. In Syria, they have a problem. In Libya, they have a problem. In Brixton, they have a problem. And also have a problem in Birmingham and Bradford. When no Muslim child has to go to bed with an empty stomach at night, but Al Saud is more interested in Layla, Layla, Layla. Muhammad Abdo, not in the Muslim. Brother said, OPEC. OPEC. Who? Where does the money go? Because I just quoted Robert Lacey. Why doesn't Saudi Arabia put their money in Pakistan? No.
Because they're not white people.
Yes. Where do they put the money? Bering Bank. Once upon a time, but Bering Bank collapsed. And then Chase Manhattan. BCCI. BCCI called the Banks of Crooks and Criminal International because Sheikh Zayed was controlling it. So, tomorrow, or the next year, or the year after, as Zaki Ahmad Yamani said recently on this newspaper today, that the day the Western European countries and America were to find a substitute for oil, atomic power, on that day, the Arab brothers go back to the tent. If you diversify the economy, fine. What does Saudi Arabia produces apart from princes, sheikhs and oil? The answer is fuck all. Nothing. All they see is big sheikhs. Last week, Prince Abdullah, the Crown Prince of Saudi Arabia, went to America with 3 planes, Boeing. A 4th one empty. Empty, just in case there's a problem. Wallahi ladhi, I'm not joking. Went to Saudi Arabia, full of gifts. And loads of gifts. Money, dates, you name it, full of gifts. No gift for Iraqi babies, they're too rich. No, Iraq is too rich. No! No gift for Iraqi children who are dying of lack of medicine, lack of doctors. No. No gift for Sudan. No. But gifts only for the rich. Like the Sheikh of Kuwait, he gave away the heirloom of the family to the Queen of England. Because the Arab brothers tend to think when you give the white man money, they will love you and kiss you on both cheeks. No. The white people are the most ungrateful people on earth. I know it. I live with Abbas for the past 40 years in this bloody country and I know. I remember when I was a student at college, I went to do for a job at the Packer in Army Navy stores in Victoria. And the man there, he said, excuse me, come here. Do you see this room down there? Would you ship that plane for me and make sure all the boxes there are put over there? And then we're leaving. I said, yes, yes. I said, well, before I go, what is your name? I said, my name is Haroon M Jadhakhan. He said, that's too difficult, we'll call you Jack. That's what he said.
They didn't want to call you Muhammad.
So I said, sir, my mother gave me my name Haroon and my father. I can't disrespect to them. So I said, so what is your name? He said, my name is Mr. Smith. So I'll call you Abdul. I was sacked immediately. Alas, because the white man always give you a name. Your name is no good. Jack, George, Charles. All kinds of names. They give you bloody knighthood. You come all the way, the African leaders, come all the way from Nigeria and Kenya, and go to the Buckingham Palace. I've seen Muslims doing it. And the Queen of England, a second-hand German. Yes, German blood. And she takes a stick, and you as a Muslim kneel in front of her. Kneel like this. And she takes the stick and touches you on the shoulder, and she says, in the name of St. Michael and St. George, I dub thee, sir. From now on, I have been knighted. You can put Sir Al-Haji, Sir this and Sir that. The other man called King Freddy in Uganda. Before Amin took over, he came to England. And the Queen made her Sir King. How the fuck can you have Sir and King? I don't know. But the titles, Indian princes and sheikhs, they love the title of the white man. The white man is the most ungrateful bunch of bastards that ever live on this surface of the earth. The white man. You give them oil. But look at Africans. Gave them, you know when you study chemistry, you study organic chemistry, physical chemistry and so on. When you study inorganic chemistry, you study what we call the law of atomic table as seen by Mendeleev, the Russian. And then you study the elements in chemistry, starting from potassium, sodium, calcium, magnesium.
What is the name of President of Nigeria?
Sir, excuse me, I am not talking about Guinea at the moment. I'm talking about Saudi Arabia, the best country in the world, the best democracy. Not Guinea, Guinea later. I'm talking about oil, O-I-L. Not Guinea. I don't want to know. He was on TV last night.
Who is the name of
President Egypt. His name is Clinton. Of India. India. He lives in South Hall. You want to go? They produce British passport now. You know, a man called Mohammed Fayyad, every time he meets people, I want to be British. I want to be British. I want to be British. And they won't give him the bloody passport. I told him, look, there's a Pakistani brother in South Hall. He makes passport in the basement, 10 pounds each time. No worries, phone. We make it to give it to you. Why do I attack them? Because I love to. You were here just now, you went over there now. I think you were the roving ambassador of your country. Wallahi, he must be the Egyptian. I have nothing against the Egyptian people. They're marvelous people, Egyptian people. Except Mubarak. Mubarak. This man is a crook. He's crooked. Once upon a time, when the peace relations were established in Egypt and Israel, many Egyptian businessmen went to Israel to do business. So some Egyptian businessmen, they went to Israel and they did business. They bought 100 bras, all black, all colors. Of course the Jews sold it to him. The week after, he went to Israel again and bought 200 bras, all black, all sizes. The third week he went there, another 100 bras, all sizes, only black. So the Jew got a bit surprised and, excuse me, you are Egyptian, I am Jewish, now we are friends. Now we are friends. Why are you buying so many black bras and all sizes? He says, well, I'm not telling you. You're too clever, you Jews. Take my business away. He said, no. You must tell me. Yes, no. I said, no, I'll tell you. The Egyptian told him, look, I buy these black bras, all sizes, only black. I take it to Egypt, cut it into half, Connect to you to Israel to put in your head at Gabulkas. Gabulkas on your head. So that's what you clapping at, sir? Where do you come from? You must be English. I know you are half of this Philippine minority in your own country. You are English, aren't you? Rule Britannia. Britannia ruled the waves. You the English used to go around Africa. And once upon a time when I look at the map of the world, all I saw was red. India red. Nigeria red. Ghana red. Kenya red. Mauritius red. Everything red. It meant British colonies. 52 of them. You went around the world, killing, raping, looting, murdering, eliminating non-white people of the world because of gold and diamond and bauxite. You used to sing songs in India. We have an empire, you used to say. An empire on which the sun will never set. That's because God will never trust an Englishman in the dark. And I used to sing, rule Britannia. Britannia rule the waves. Britain shall never be a slave. What are you ruling now? A Greek has got your queen. Didn't marry an Englishman. She married a Greek. If the Greek goes home, the queen loses her husband. Lose it. Alas, no more husband for the queen. Widow. The English, 50 years. I read the book that titled The Fall of the British Empire by a man called Colin Cross. Read it. Another one by Judd. I read many books, as I saw last week. My job, you see, I don't work. I am a shift worker. When I see the work, I shift. I said a few weeks ago, I am too light for heavy work and too heavy for light work. And I'm too lazy for day work and too sexy for night work. I don't work. Work killed my father. Work killed my grandfather. I want to make sure that work doesn't kill me. My advice to all the black men, don't work.
They don't.
Take your money, because the money England has got is stolen money. They have been thieving people for a long time. Look at Zimbabwe. Everybody's saying, oh, Zimbabwe. They're killing the black man, they're killing the white man. They're killing the white man. They're taking away the land. But the white man left the shores of England. Did he carry any land on his shoulder? No. That land belongs to Zimbabwe people, and they want it. And how many did you kill in Africa? You murdered and you killed and you raped. Yes, there was a man called Jomo Kenyatta in Kenya. That man developed a word called Uhuru. At night, when the night is silent, everybody is fast asleep. In the middle of the night, you hear the sound in the forest. Uhuru! Death. Death coming. All the white men left Kenya. Today, Kenya is independent. You, the white people, you used to go to Canada and you were giving red Indians blankets contaminated with smallpox. In India, you had Amritsar massacre, where the Sikhs gathered together to pray in the temple. You went there, opened fire on the Sikh people. You murdered them one by one. A man called General Dyer. He should be hanged, but he was knighted to the Queen of England. The only people who love you today is Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia love you. Why? Because a few weeks ago, Saudi Arabia had a big conference. You know where? They don't go to South Hall, no. Not in Brixton, no. It must be Park Lane, next to Continental Hotel. And they invited all the great men of England. The bank manager of Great Britain, of England. The bank manager of the Bank of England. They invited the other bastard from South Africa. Peter Haynes, that dog, that shithouse. Peter Haynes, a Marxist. Now he knows more about Marx and Spencer than bloody Marxism. Peter Haynes, Lord Pryor, not one Pakistani. I went there, I said, can I come in? He said, not you. You know, you're from Hyde Park Corner. You're going Saudi Arabia will never let me anywhere. Even if I carry the Quran in my hand, never. So, there's a big conference. And what do you think this man to Idris, the old minister, said? We have great trust in your professionalism and your expertise. expertise. We have a lot of trust in you, the English. Trust an Englishman? What are you talking about? How can you trust a bloody white man? Because when a white man says yes, you must say no. When you say no, you say yes. Because the white man, he knows you. How can 52 million people in this bloody country colonize a quarter of the land surface and a fifth of the world population? When the white men were fighting in India, if an Indian fought against the Englishman, he was called a terrorist.
Yeah.
But when you fight with the Englishman against your own kind, you are called a loyal Indian. When Churchill, when the English were fighting the bloody Germans, Churchill used to make speeches. Oh, we shall fight, he says today. We shall fight from the highways. You must have been fighting in the army, shouldn't you, sir? Were you fighting in the army with the English? You were not fighting. I know why you were alive. You were peeling potatoes in the back. You were cooking curry and rice behind. Huh? You are Irish. I like the Irish. They're very good, the Irish. Pardon? Yes. And then, what was I saying earlier on? I forgot. What was I saying? Huh? Churchill! And a big dirty cigar in his mouth when the bombs were falling on the bloody underground. Down there, sleeping with the working classes, frightened to death. When the bombs stopped falling, he used to come up, emerge. Victory side. You know what I was saying? And he used to say, we shall fight, not him. We shall fight from the highways. We shall fight from the byways. We shall fight from the mountain tops. And he used to say, we shall fight from the branches of the Mississippi. How you get to Mississippi and the bloody war, I don't know what you say. And then, he used to send the Englishman. And Churchill used to say, no enemy, he used to say, no enemy shall ever trample the sacred soil of England. But when the Palestinians say that no enemy shall trample the sacred soil of Palestine and we shall fight for our land of birth, he's a terrorist. When the French were fighting the bloody Germans, they were freedom fighters. They used to say la résistance française. Ah ben, De Gaulle used to say, moi, la France, français, français de la France, moi, je suis la France. They used to say, I am France, De Gaulle. Vive la résistance française! Allez les ennemis, les soldats! The tall man, 15 feet high, to say that. But when the Palestinians say to you, this land of birth is ours, we love Palestine more than our mother. If you rape our land, you're raping our mother, we want our land back, every inch of it. I say, well, terrorist. See? When the Jews in East Timor, when the Christians want land in East Timor, they call it independence. When the Kashmir people say we want our land in Kashmir, not allowed. When the Palestinians say we want our Palestine, not allowed. And just now they want to have another peace treaty with Yasser Arafat. And they want Jerusalem. And I bet you, if ever Yasser Arafat takes his pen and write anything about Jerusalem, on that day the Muslim like Bin Laden will kill him. I'm telling you. Jerusalem is the third holiest shrine of Islam. And there are many people, not only in Saudi Arabia, but in Jordan. Remember Jordan? In Jordan, he's a bloody king. What king? In Islam, there is no bloody king. What king are you talking about? And the Jews love him. They love him. His mother is English. Next time, we'll have whom? An American, what's his name? Hamza. This is how they create problems for us. It is Clinton who told, what's his name? Abdullah, Crown Prince Abdullah, not anybody else, I must say Crown Prince CP. Crown Prince Abdullah told him, look, you have to produce more oil to bring the price down, as the brother pointed out earlier on. They can charge 84% tax. In other words, every pound of oil you buy, you're only getting 16 pence of oil. 84 pence goes to the Jews. All Jews, because who control Great Britain? Not the English, it's the Jews who control it. You don't believe me? My brothers and sisters, come on. This country is controlled by the Jews. It is Saudi Arabia that makes this country alive. Without Saudi Arabia, there is no America, there is no Britain, there is no France, there is no Japan. Now, they can cause havoc. Can you imagine if Haroon was the oil minister in Saudi Arabia? I'll close the tap immediately. No oil. Halas. Drink water. No tea. In India, Englishman goes mad. No more curry and rice. Finito. Have you seen the Englishman going to an Indian restaurant with a girlfriend? Excuse me. Bro, can I have the menu, please? Give me the menu. Buna, chicken buna, Bombay duck, chicken biryani, chicken tikka, chicken masala, chicken this and chicken that. Well, I want some Bombay duck. They think Bombay duck is a duck from Bombay. No. Bombay duck is a fish. The Indian put it there just to deceive the white man. And you think the chicken buna, chicken masala, chicken biryani, chicken this, you think it's all different? No, it's the same bloody sauce. It's the same sauce, man. What are you talking about? And they came over, what do you want, sir? Do you want a chicken buna, do you want chicken masala? I want to give you this one, do you want medium hot, hot or very hot? I put one talk, you want to make it, what's inside there? And they go over there. It's rather hot, isn't it? After eating all the food, they come out, wallahi ladhim. They need the toilet immediately. See, that's how you deal with them. The English. Because the English, really speaking, they have no civilization whatsoever. None. They haven't got it. What has the English people contributed to world civilization apart from fish and chips? Nothing. Nothing at all. What I said last week, those of you not here, I'll tell you again. When an Englishman gets up early in the morning, the Englishman is wearing pajamas. Pajamas were first worn by the Japanese in silk, called kimono, not in nylon, in silk. The Englishman is wearing a pair of sandals. Sandals were first worn by the Incas in South America, called mocassim. Then the white man goes and has his breakfast and eats the paper. Paper was developed by Egyptian, papyrus. Printing machine was developed by the Chinese. And the language was developed, philology, by the Indians. Language, science of language. Then he reads and he has a cup of tea. Tea is from India, sugar from Jamaica, water from Ireland, cups from China. And he calls it lovely English cup of tea. Now the Englishman goes to the bus station. The asphalt, they drive the bus all come from Trinidad. The copper wire in the electricity, miles and miles copper wire from Zambia. The bus conductor is Jamaican. And the driver is a Pakistani. That's why you get to work very late. So what have the Englishman developed today? Englishman has absolutely no civilization whatsoever. On the other hand, Islam, I have taken the trouble to study the history of science pertaining to, as I said last week, I brought some books. I showed it to you. Islam were at the forefront of science. Because one of the great mathematicians like Poincaré and Descartes and Newton talk about differential calculus, integral calculus, computers, binary system of numbers, transistors, central processor in the computer. You are talking about something called algebra, switch. Naught and one. Binary system of numbers, the 0 and the 1. Switch and no switch. Off and on. Who gave the world algebra? The Jews? No. The English? He gave the world fish and chips? No. No, the man called Algebra, he was an Arab. I wish he came to Hyde Park Corner, but they killed him. He died. He gave you algebra. Without algebra, there is no computers. Without the zero, my grandmother. So ladies and gentlemen, don't believe me? Where are you from, sir? India? Where do you come from, sir?
Bombay.
आप कहाँ से आते हो? मुंबई से आया है? अच्छा। बम्बई से आया है? कहाँ से आया है आप? किधर से आप आया? बर्मिंघम से आया है? हाँ? गुजरात से आया है? आपको कैसा पता था वो गुजरात से आया है? हाँ? वो आया गुजरात से आया, आपके भाई हो? भाई नहीं है वो? Pardon?
English,
Qu'est-ce
English,
que vous avez dit
English.
là? Quelqu'un qui a dit en français quelque chose?
Speak English.
Sorry. It means you're a good boy, my friend. We are Indians, we speak all the languages. We speak many languages. The English speaks 2 languages, English and rubbish. The Spanish people must bend down and kiss the feet of the Arabs. Because the Arabs gave you civilization for 700 years. Don't believe what Alhambra go to Alhambra in Spain, you see what the Arabs have done.
Yeah.
The fountains, the painting,
In
the
Andalusia,
tiles,
in Andalusia.
the
All Arab.
patterns of the tiles. You're trying to replicate it. I saw in BBC too. Open university program. You are trying to cover the. There is no mathematical combination how the patterns are to develop. Haven't got it. And imagine today now, King Kong Fahad, that dog, that bastard, is at Fahad Academy. What has Fahad given to the world today apart from prostitution and gambling? Nothing. How can you Arabs choose a man like King Kong Fahad, that bastard? Make him Khadim al-Haramain. Khadim al-Haramiyya. He's the most expensive vegetable sold on the Kapapan market today. Bedridden, bedwetting idiot. Every time nowadays he's so mental, every time you go to Fahad, Assalamu alaikum. How is your sex life? Wallahi lazim. Fahad, how is your... Fahad, bonkers! Islam says if somebody is sick, you cannot be a leader. If somebody is ill, khalas, go back to the hospital, let the Pakistani doctors take care of it. Most likely the Pakistani brother will give the right injection in the wrong place. No, he wants to be leader. Fahad, year in, year out leader. Once upon a time, Saudi Arabia became the best democracy in the world. They had their president called Bush. His name was George Abdulaziz al-Bush. And then in those days, Sahad used to say, they're saying Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim, he said Bushmillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Changed it. Wallahi Lazim.
Haroon, have you finished?
Huh?
I think your time is over.
Wallahi
And
Lazim.
you
Libyan
know
brother
you
is
spoke
here.
so much, so you
My
have
Libyan
to-
brother is here.
You know,
Libya!
You have left.
No! Give me 1 moment. Libya. Now Libya I do respect very much. But when I saw Iraqi babies and children dying, no food and no medicine. You see women in black queuing up at the hospital for medicine and for food. It is sad. I would have thought Libyan Arab Jamahiriya Shakir Demokratiya wa Shabi. Muhammad Gaddafi would say, Iraqi people, you're my brothers, you're my babies and children. We believe in the green book. First part, second part, and third part. But no, Gaddafi, no fulus, no money. But when Gaza, you know Gaza, that drunk, the footballer, football, the other one, a man called Prince Walid, he wants to buy, you know, this day in Paris. $4.5 billion for what? Euro Disney. Ya Rabbul Alameen, Ya Sheikh. Wallahi Lazim, that's wrong. And the other one, the other fat one, The elephant from Jordan. How are you? To Begin, not Begin, the other one. The Jews. A bunch of sellout. Whereas Bin Laden, more Bin Laden. We need Bin Laden in Jordan. The oil of Islam, the asset of Islam is put at the disposal of each and every Muslim so that no Muslim ever goes to bed hungry. Look at Bosnia problem. Look at the brothers in Russia fighting like mad against a superpower, Russia, and nobody lifts a finger. We must do for our people what others cannot do for us. Ladies and gentlemen, my brother here needs his platform.
So the thing is, you are entertaining them and they are enjoying the entertainment. Now we're gonna start to talk about death and everybody would run away.
You see, my brother must understand one thing.
What's wrong with people?
There was a man called Cicero in Rome. And he used to say, what the masses need is bread and circuses. Work it out. The moment I stand here, I will say to the crowd, this evening, we shall talk about Islam. As you know, many years ago, Islam was developed in Saudi Arabia. And everybody will start going away one by one. Rubbish, Yashif, let's go. We know it. They don't want. But you must always try to sprinkle you sugar the pill, yani. Bit of jokes, a bit of thing. I've been in this game for many, many years. When you see the crowd are getting a bit funny, then you make jokes. You keep them there. This is the tactics of the Jews use. Anyway, let's proceed. Ladies and gentlemen, brother must go home. Thank you very much for listening. I hope I haven't offended anybody. I'm a Muslim, and I believe that Islam, East is East and West is West. Islam is the best. Nothing better than Islam. Because when our people were religious and united, we gave the world science as we know it today. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for listening. Goodbye. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Finish. Carry on.
I'm from
Where are you from?